We shouldn't have a government that, controls every single industry. And that's why I encourage the use and the purchase of Bitcoin, actually. And I know this sounds a little radical. Everything I've been talking about sounds a little radical. We need people on the local level here to start talking about things that are totally different. Totally different. You don't hear this anywhere else, and we need people to do this. We really need people to talk about this. But going to Bitcoin, which is related to all these matters, actually, it's a currency that no government controls. And I know a lot of you like to waste money on crazy things, buy a $50,000 car. Well, do this. Instead of buying your $50,000 car, get a $25,000 car and invest $10,000 in Bitcoin. Oh, well, wait a second. Bitcoin could go to zero, couldn't it? Right now it's around $420, I think, for one Bitcoin. But guess what? If you get a car for $50,000 in a few years, it's going to be worth $10,000. So you're going to lose the money anyway. Okay? So with Bitcoin, there's an upside. Sure, the $10,000 you invest in Bitcoin could be worth zero, but also you'll be worth $100,000 one day. You don't know. And besides, it contributes to something good. It contributes to a new economy. So I know this definitely sounds very much different.
Hi there, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. We're going to talk about Trump and Bitcoin. First off, I want to share what a great statement, I'm paraphrasing, I guess, that Peter Schiff said. It does not matter who is in charge. No person can manage big government. So here's the deal. If the federal government remains a gigantic, uncontrollable bureaucracy, it doesn't matter if Trump is in charge. It really doesn't, or Cruz, or Bush, if Trump is going to really shrink the bureaucracy, if he's going to get rid of massive departments, then yeah, that would be great. But you cannot, a person cannot manage big government, and it is tremendous government now. And every Bitcoin person should agree with that the government is huge, beyond necessary. Tons and tons of workers that should be fired. Anyway, I don't really care that much in the long run. This has become a total reality TV show, which is kind of ironic since it does involve Donald Trump. I'm not a government dependent. I'm not going to lose anything. All right? Now, they can try to take from me some more. That's true. If Bernie Sanders and Clinton, if they become president, then yeah, of course they're going to try to tax me some more. But again, if you're a Bitcoin person, if you have some money in Bitcoin, and if worse comes to worse, they do 100% tax over $100,000, then you leave the country and you have your money in Bitcoin, and it's easy. You know how to do these type of things if you're involved with Bitcoin. You have the freedom, but you're not dependent on the government. Don't have a government job. Don't rely on some pension. Don't rely on anything with the government. Well, God forbid you're on welfare. God forbid you're getting food stamps. Please. That is an embarrassment, and everyone should feel embarrassed about that. But anyway, going back to Trump, I have to admit that if he does become president, it will be hilarious to see the reactions of these communists and stuff, and socialists. Absolutely rioting in the street. First of all, there's going to be some, the establishment Republicans at the convention, if he's in control of the convention, there are going to be fights at the convention in Cleveland, and there'll be riots outside of the convention probably also. This is going to be something to see. It's going to be like 1968, but like 2016 style with the internet and everything. This should be entertaining to say the least. But again, Trump remains, he has these nebulous and ambiguous policies. He doesn't really say what's going to happen. So, he probably is more like Clinton. He might expand government. He might want to take care of everyone. But by being ambiguous and nebulous and kind of hitting on some key things, it is getting all these libertarian people excited. Oh, he's going to cut the government. He hasn't really been very specific about what's really going to happen here, because he wants to get as many people excited as possible on this Make America Great. People have so many different interpretations of what that means. So it gives him this ability to attract so many different types of people, and some of the people that are attracted to him are complete conspiracy theorist freaks, all right? And because he leaves everything ambiguous and nebulous. So again, who knows what this man is gonna become? But Bitcoin people should just, they should want smaller government. If it doesn't happen, don't worry. You've got your Bitcoin to protect you. If Clinton or Sanders becomes president, which is not a good thing. If they're going to raise taxes, roll with the punches. You're smart. Use your Bitcoin. Be frugal. Do what you have to do. Leave the country if you have to. But Trump is not the end of the world, because we, Bitcoin people, are not dependent on the government. So we have the freedom to control our own future. Not worry about a reality TV show, Clinton versus Trump, and getting all worked up on racial issues and all this other stuff that, you yourself can control this type of thing. These little statements here and there that they say are there to prod you. If you are an independent person, you won't let it bother you. You're not addicted to big government. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister. I'll talk to you later.